Ranking Member.
Thank you, Chairman. I would agree with the end of the Chairman's remarks about there are many challenges before us where we should be able to put aside differences and work on a bipartisan basis. Dealing with fuel reduction, the President has a proposal. It's also been introduced in the House so that both the Interior Department and the Forest Service won't be forced on an annual basis to divert money from fuel reduction and other critical needs to fight current fires, and I would hope that the committee would take up that bill. The Chairman mentioned revenues. Of course, we are the only nation on Earth, the only landowner on Earth that gives away its mineral resources for free. I'm talking about the 1872 Ulysses S. Grant mining law. If we're really interested in revenues, we ought to act like a business, and like the states, and like the tribes, and like the private landowners, and begin to assess a reasonable royalty and then use that income to deal with some of these unmet needs. I do find it odd, the discussion about energy production. Actually, we have increased the onshore oil production, is up on federal lands from a little over 100 million barrels the year President Obama was elected to over 134 million barrels now. So the war on fossil fuels, the war on coal, and all the other phantoms that this committee has spent endless hours pursuing are not real. And I would hope that we can turn more to common concerns. I share a concern about the deterioration of the park infrastructure. I just brought up with the Secretary before the meeting from a recent visit to Grand Canyon. Their water system, the most visited park in America, 4.4 million people a year, is failing frequently, is at the point of total failure. It needs to be replaced. They have a plan, but they don't have the money. And that is repeated in park after park after park. The Chairman referenced Land Water Conservation Fund as though that money could be spent on other purposes. Well, under current law, it can't, except for the fact that it is being underspent, and a massive amount of it is being diverted by the Appropriations Committee to who knows where or what. We don't know. It's just the money, we're assessing this on offshore oil drilling. It's a tax. It's supposed to be used for conservation purposes. And a small fraction of it, given the resistance of the Republican majority to purchase in-holdings and other things, is being used in small part, but the greatest part of that revenue is being diverted to other parts of the government. And that Land Water Conservation Fund is up for reauthorization next year, and if the majority would like to engage in a meaningful discussion about reauthorization and whether or not some of those funds could be dedicated to our deteriorated park infrastructure, that's a discussion that I'd be happy to engage in. So in the interest of time, I will suspend at that point and would love to hear from the Secretary.